Hey folks, oh, pardon my yawn there. We've got another daily puzzle for us today. Looks like this rank is way too far. Easy there. Oh my goodness, let's try it again. There we go, just easy. We'll bring it down here and we'll get started. It's always like halfway through a roll on the mouse clicker there. Alright, I'll drag it over just a smidge. There we go. Okay. All right, so as an easy puzzle, we shouldn't have to write anything down. We shouldn't have to do any of the complicated stuff. Everything should be single elimination. So this one, I just start with numbers and we'll rotate around and around and around. And don't worry if you don't find anything. Just keep going. For these easy puzzles, they are getting you to get the basics, the simple single eliminations, okay? Um, So I've already seen a couple solutions here just as we've been talking. This column here only has two numbers missing. Anytime two numbers are missing, you guys know my policy, I figure out what the numbers are missing. So 9, 8, 7, 6, we do not have a 5, which 5 cannot go here. So 5 has to go here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we need a 1, and of course this one and this one say no 1 there. And there is our 1. Okay. Anytime there's three numbers, I always like to look and see what's missing too, because that can give us some information. See these three up here as well? So 9, 8, 7, I need a 6 in this cube. Well, this 6 comes across here, single elimination. All right, then I need a 5 and a 2. So if you want to learn to do pencil marks, it's okay to do them in the easy ones, but I don't overcomplicate it. Keep it as simple as possible. Okay, 9, 8, we need a 7, that can go anywhere. We need a 6, that can go anywhere. 5, 4, 3, we need a 2. This 2 comes across. So the two numbers we're missing here, just to help us remember, 6s and 7s, but I'm not using ghost rows or anything. Just simply writing the numbers down. Okay, we've got three numbers missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6. All right, so now I've got a 6 that comes up and says no 6 here, so just one spot for the 6. And then we need a 7 and an 8. Okay, now we could use a ghost row here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use 7s and 8s, 7s and 8s. We're just keeping this as simple as can be. We've got a 1. We need a 2. That can be everywhere, so I'm not marking it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need an 8. I don't have anything that can mark out the 8. And we need a 9. And nothing to mark that out. Okay, so we're just going to leave these alone. That's okay. I noticed this row only has three numbers missing. Same thing with this row. So let's look and see what we're missing. We've got a 1. We need a 2. Okay, I'm looking down horizontally. Nothing to help me with the 2. But there's got to be a 2 over here. 3, 4, 5. I need a 6 over here. Well, I noticed a 6 here and I noticed two 6s here. So this one goes across the top. This one comes across the middle. Now I have a left and a center 6. So the only place for 6 is right there. All right, and then I need a 7. So the two numbers I'm missing is a 7 and a 2. And I do have a 7 that helps me out. That can't be a 7, so that has to be a 2. So there's my 7 and my 2. Now this 2 comes down here and helps us with these. This can no longer be a 2, so the 2 has to go here. And that just leaves me with a 5. All right, now we got two numbers missing here. 9, okay, I need an 8, and that could go either spot. 7, 6, and then I need a 5. So I need an 8 and a 5. And look at this, I've got a helpful 5, says no 5 here. So that means our 5 has to go there, and our 8 has to go there. Now this 8 comes over here and helps us over here. Can't be an 8 anymore. So there's our 8, there's our 7. Okay. Now we've got two numbers missing here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now I need a 4 and a 3, and I have a 4 and a 3, so I've got to flop them. So 3 and a 4. Sometimes I count backwards on these easy puzzles. Sometimes I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But sometimes just for fun, I'll flip and I'll do it 9, 8, 7, 6 just for fun. So I got two numbers missing here in this cube, and that's a 1 and a 5. And I have a 1 and a 5, so I have to flop those. So there's my 1, there's my 5. Now vertically, I just have one number missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is what's missing. I now have two numbers right here that are missing. I got a 1, I need a 2. Well, I can't have a 2 here, so there's my 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing an 8. There we go. Now I have two 8s here. I like pairs. This 8 comes across the bottom. This 8 comes through the middle. Only spot left for an 8 is right there. Okay. I've got two numbers missing here, so if I'm looking horizontally, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I need a 4. Well, I can't have a 4 here. So there's my 4, 3, 2, and I need a 1. There we go. It's all squared away. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got three numbers missing here, so let's take a look. We got three numbers missing here. Let's take a look at these three first. We've got a 1. Now I need a 2. Well, I can't have a 2 here in the middle, and I can't have a 2 here on the right. There's my 2. All right, now I don't have a 3. Well, I cannot have a 3 here. There's my 3, 4, 5, and then I'm missing a 6. Single elimination, folks. When it's an easy puzzle, try to take your time and don't let it get you too complicated, too overworked. Keep your pencils as minimal as possible. So this 6 comes up and says this can no longer be a 6. So that becomes our 6. That becomes our 7. All right, we got two numbers missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5. Can it go here? I don't have anything to help me there. Could it go here? It could. 6, 7, 8, and then I need a 9. So these are 5s and 9s. I don't have anything to help me, so I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to mark it. That's okay. Let's see, which way do we want to go here? I've got 3 here that are missing, and I got 3 here that are missing. Let's do this bottom one because I see a solution already. So I know I need a 1 in this bottom row. Well, this can't be a 1, and this one can't be a 1. So the only place for a 1 is right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I need an 8. Well, I can't have an 8 here, so my 8 goes here, and then the last number we're missing is a 9. There we go. All right, now we got three numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, and that could go either spot because this is the only 5 here. We've got a 6. We need a 7, which can be either one of these guys because I have a 7 here. And then I need an 8. Well, I have an 8 in the center and an 8 in the right. So that makes our 8 over here. So now if we go back and look at those, we need a 5 and a 7. But look at this, I have a 5 right here. So that has to be a 7. That has to be a 5. Now vertically, we only have one number missing in each one of these columns. Remember this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's look at this one vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Two numbers missing here, which we could count vertically or we could count just the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, 6, and a 7. We need a 5 and a 7. Well, I have a 7 here that says a 7 cannot go here. So there's our 5 and there's our 7. All right, let's take a look at the center cube here. I've got a 1. Let's start backwards. Let's start backwards. Do I want to start backwards? I saw a couple solutions already. I know where the 5 goes. Let's see. So my 2 comes across, so 2 can be either one of these. I don't have anything to help me just yet, so I just skipped the number. I need a 3 in the center cube. Well, the 3 comes across the bottom, and I have a 3 over here on the right. So the only spot for a 3 is there. I've got my 4. Now I need a 5. Now I have a 5 across the center. I have a 5 through the left. So the only spot for a 5 is right there. 6, 7, 8, Now I need a 9 and a 2 are the two numbers I'm missing. We'll see these. 2 can't go here, so it has to be a 9, and 9 can't go here, so that's a 2. All right, two numbers that are left. Looks like a 2 and a 9, and they just match these guys. They just flip them. 9 and a 2. There you are, folks. Easy puzzles are just single eliminations. Don't get too worked up over it. If you want to use those as practice for your pencil marks, those are very simple, but be as minimal as possible. I always tell the story about my good friend that wanted to learn how to play, my neighbor, and he had a book, and every time he'd flip over to play a new game, he would take a pencil out and he'd write down every possible number. His whole book got filled up with pencil marks, and he just could not play the game. So always recommend pausing the game at the very beginning, print you off a couple copies, and play along with. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, always welcome any comments, suggestions, or challenges. So thanks for watching today, folks. We'll catch you later.